We did it! Oh! Fontaine arc is finally done. We have completed Act 5, guys. We did it. We're on our way to Natlan. I'm caught up. Now that I have completed the Fontaine arc, I can pretty much safely say that this was my favorite arc of Genshin Impact. In fact, I believe that this has been my favorite arc of any Hoyoverse game that I've played thus far. Obviously, I've not played Honkai Impact 3rd. This honestly was f***ing great right from the beginning. I think I like a lot of Hoyoverse arcs or a lot of like other Genshin arc I've played. Aside from Act 3, I was pretty much locked in right from the beginning. I really enjoyed the fact that this arc really set the stakes up so fast and got me to care like really fast, and then it very rarely let go. A lot of arcs, I feel, they have their peaks, and sometimes it can peak really high, but a lot of the times there's a lot of like fluff you need to get through to really get to the part that you really like care about. I felt like for the most part, like Fontaine respected my time. There was actually very little yapping in Fontaine that didn't feel like it was pertinent to like the overall story arc of Fontaine. I feel like the biggest advantage it had was being in a courtroom. It really set up what the information you needed to know really fast. This person's on trial. This city is going through a natural disaster. The whole mystery behind the people dissolving into water and, you know, a natural disaster, a prophecy that will be fulfilled. It really set the stakes up very fast, and that got me to care very fast. Where a lot of arcs that I've seen so far, or a lot of arcs that I've played, there's like 1 or 2 acts, or maybe sometimes 3 acts, where it's just like, all right, here is just the exposition lore drop on things that you don't know how it like relates to what the final arc is going to be about. It's just like, okay, here's a lore drop about this, here's a lore drop about these groups of people, and then that groups of people, and then that group of people, and you're like, okay, when do we when does it all come together? But Fontaine got me to care very fast, and it then also continued to deliver, and Act 5 was fucking amazing as well. Act 5, it all came together, and I think Farina had one of the most interesting character arcs in all the games I've played. I think that her arc on making her character make sense and making sure that there was a reason, the reason why she acted the way she did was fucking great. And obviously it played to the heartstrings, but I thought it was great. And I am a sucker for fraud that ends up being more real than the real thing they were faking to be. They were faking it about. I'm a Fate fan. I am a Monogatari fan. I've seen this story arc before, and it hits every time. Farina is a fraud, but she's my fraud. She's my fraud, man. And Natlan has some high standards to meet, man. Natlan has some fucking has a fucking high bar to meet.